with a story of a mother, a master, a mentor with a method.
Profile of Mrs. Thelma Malaka. Mrs. Thelma Malaka was born on the 26th of February 1953. She hails from Ibrede in Isoko North local government area of Delta State. She attended Our Lady of Apostles Primary School, Sapele in Delta State from 1959 to 1964 and Mary Mount College, Boji in Agbo from 1965 to 1967. Then there was the outbreak of the Civil War. She continued her secondary education after the war and finished at St. Teresa's, Ueli from 1968 to 1970. She is a product of Adeyemi College of Education from 1972 to 1975 Ondo and obtained her National Certificate of Education NCE. In furtherance of her education, she attended the University of Ile-Ife from 1976 to 1979 and bagged the Bachelor of Education B.Ed degree and also a Master of Education M.Ed degree from 1992 to 1994 from the University of Lagos, Akoka.
Mommy Thelma Malaka is a thoroughbred professional teacher and a seasoned educationist.
Wonderful people of tomorrow, I'm so excited to be with you today. I want to believe you are excited because it is your day, Children's Day. Children's Day is your day. You are the future of not just this country, but the future of planet Earth. The truth is, tomorrow belongs to you.
She served meritoriously in various capacities for 23 years with the Lagos State Ministry of Education. She retired from government service as an Assistant Director of Education in 2004. She actually retired to join the prestigious Chrisland Education Organization as Head of Quality Control and later served as a principal of Chrisland College.
Mrs. Malaka resigned from Chrisland Educational Organization in order to serve God as the first Education Secretary, Deeper Life High School DLHS, which was established in November 2010. As the Education Secretary, she supervises and coordinates from the headquarters in Lagos all the 22 campuses spread across the nation. She is in a class of her own as an educationist. She believes in hard work, determination, and sacrifice.
Facilities and cutting edge of Deeper Life High School under Mrs. Thelma Malaka's leadership. 1 laptop computer per child, e-learning, e-notes, and a fully automated e-learning process with full multimedia. Leadership and entrepreneurship training program. Every child receives maximum attention. Every child is important. Conducive spiritual environment where every child is given attention. School environment devoid of unnecessary distractions. Godly fathers and mothers as principals, educators, matrons, house mothers and fathers. Robotics and artificial intelligence. Talent hunts and show competition programs called Activate at the end of every school term. Learning outside the classroom, LOTC, an excursion at the end of every school section. Staff training and development. Mrs. Thelma Malaka believes in continuous training and development of every staff members, both teaching and support in the school to get the best of the students. This is partly responsible for continuous excellent academic performances and numerous laurels and awards won by students of Deeper Life High School in national and international competitions. Apart from regular in-house training being organized by Deeper Life High School, members of staff have participated in various conferences and trainings organized either locally or internationally. For example, in 2019, Mrs. Thelma Malaka led a team of 28 Deeper Life High School delegates to the first GIS Nigeria conference held at Sheraton Hotel, Lagos. In 2022, she led another team of 27 delegates of another educational tour of Finland. Recently, in the GIS Nigeria 2023 conference held in Sheraton Hotel, Lagos in May 24th to 25th, 2023, 30 delegates of Deeper Life High School, led by Mrs. Thelma Malaka, attended the training. With her influence, Deeper Life High School staff members have participated in various international conferences in countries like Togo, Uganda, Tanzania, Finland, among others.
Mrs. Malaka does her job with missionary zeal and a great sense of commitment. She is passionate about her job because she believes in the destiny of the child and that every Nigerian child has a right to good quality education, and above all, that every child can learn, given the opportunity, encouragement, and conducive environment for learning. Mrs. Malaka's mission and vision is to attain excellence in her work as a teacher and administrator. She wants to give the youth entrusted to her care every reason to trust and believe that she cares and believes in their ability to excel. It is in recognition of her contributions to national development in the field of education that Mrs. Malaka was conferred with the Woman of Merit Gold Award in 2006 and other awards. Her hobbies are reading, writing, and traveling. She is married to Professor Simeon Omoapo Malaka, and their marriage is blessed with 5 children and 18 grandchildren. Here is what a few of the people she has impacted on have to say about Mrs. Thelma Malaka.
Mrs. Malaka, a very great educationist, someone I met about 18 years ago as the principal of my school. For 4 good years, we were together. I was one of her educators, where she was the leader of our team, and she groomed a lot of us. And as I speak today, 18 years after meeting her, majority of us are principals of different schools.
Talking about Mrs. Malaka, my first contact with her was in 2011 when I was interviewed for the post of a principal in the Palava High School. She was in the panel that interviewed me, and since 2011 I've worked with her, and it has been quite an interesting experience working with her. There are so many qualities I admire in our mommy. And one of such qualities I admire in her is hard work. Mrs. Malaka is very courageous and hardworking. She has the strength of a soldier.
Mrs. Thelma Malaka happens to be somebody that God, by infinite mercy, placed in my life. You know, there's a way that you come across some people in the journey of life, and they shape. God used them to shape your destiny. Mrs. Malaka happens to be one. God used her to raise me up. I can conveniently say that Mrs. Malaka is my mentor. You know, she has a way of moving people. She has a way of molding us.
This is a simple description of a woman who is S raised to power 3. Smart, simple, and studious. She's in a class of her own as an educationist. She has impacted so many lives around the world.
my mother, my mentor, and my leader. Actually, my first contact with her was in 2010. We were invited to Lagos after the written test. We were invited also for the oral interview. And that was the first time I came in contact with her. It was in 2010. I came in contact with my leader, my mother, and my mentor, Mrs. Thelma Malaka. She was one of the ones that interviewed me for this job and employed me into Deeper Life High School as one of the principals in 2010.
She could visit campuses, sit down for hours in meetings, attend to people, pick calls, and at whatever time you call her, even at midnight, she's ready, very, very ready to pick your call.
When it comes to academics, it's either the best or nothing. She ensures that all the people that pass through her give a touch of excellence in whatever they do, in whatever they want to lay their hands on.
Mrs. Malaka is a disciplinarian. Despite that, because she was always correcting with love, and she did all she did then in love. Even the learners all love her. She has eyes for details. She's a perfectionist. And Mrs. Malaka is never tribalistic. If there's any form of tribalism in her, I would say that tribalism is hard work.
Well, I want to say that I cannot be talking about this great woman whom I consider to be my leader and my mentor on this job while sitting. And that's why I am going to stand up as I talk more about my mother, my mentor, and my leader. Another thing I admire so much about her is the love of a mother. She's somebody that is not only concerned about getting the work done, but she's also concerned about your own personal life.
What do I say personally as a person? As a person, I could say that where I am today, first and foremost to the glory of God. Secondly, to the deposit Mrs. Thelma Malaka puts in my life, all those things that she deposited one way or the other.
My name is Ferdinand Onwemene. I'm a consultant, plastic and reconstructive surgeon in the University of Benin Teaching Hospital. I also am a lecturer in the University of Benin. Mrs. Malaka is my teacher. I use the word is because once a teacher, always a teacher. And I'm glad to have had her in my life at such a young age. I saw a teacher who had this flair to teach. I think teaching came naturally. She was warm, very warm. She was firm, no doubt about that. But she was able to combine those two qualities so well, such that most of the students, in fact every student I knew, every classmate of mine warmed up to her. She made sure I understood English. She was very motherly. My experience with her was that of a teacher who was also like a mother. Thank you, Mrs. Malaka.
Apart from the fact that Mrs. Thelma Malaka has raised many leaders today, as a classroom teacher, she has mentored and still mentoring many leaders in education sectors, including directors, school administrators, principals, and many principal officers. Here are some of the awards and prizes won by DLHS under Mrs. Thelma Malaka's leadership. First position in Lufthansa Know Your World competition, represented Nigeria in Germany on 22nd March 2016. First position in International Olympiad in Informatics IOR competition in Russia between 12th and 19th August 2016. First position in World Robotics Olympiad competition in India between 25th to 27th November 2016. Second position in junior category of the National Mathematics Olympiad from the National Mathematics Center, Abuja, on the 9th of November 2017. DLHS came second in senior category of African Spelling Bee competition held in Johannesburg, South Africa on 16 December 2017. First and second in the senior category and third in junior category of Nigerian Spelling Bee competition held at Nile University, Abuja on the 1st of July 2017. First and second position nationally in Nigerian Mathematics and Science Olympiad represented Nigeria at the International Olympian Information in Iran. First position in Microsoft Excel nationally in Microsoft Word Office Specialist Championship at California, USA from 30th July to 2nd August 2017. First and second position nationally in Nigeria in African Spelling Bee represented Nigeria at the African Spelling Bee in Johannesburg, South Africa, and came out with second and fourth position in the senior category. First and second position in Informatics senior category in Nigerian Mathematics and Science Olympiad on November 9th, 2017 at the National Mathematics Center, Abuja. First and third position in African Spelling Bee competition for senior category held in Kenya from 22nd to 24th November 2018. First position in RoboRave African Robotics competition held in Lagos on 27th October 2018. First position in UNESCO Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics STEM Girls Initiative competition at the University of Lagos in 2020. First position in Beautiful Ones Are Born STEM National Competition at Abuja in October 1st, 2021. First position in 2022 junior categories of African Spelling Bee competition held in Blantyre, Malawi from 6th to 11th December 2022. Top in Nigeria in Cambridge IGCSE Computer Science November 2022 section.